new age development and went into the corporate world, and I conquered the corporate world, and then and then now I've done all of that. I'm 68 years old, so now it's time to renew myself again in the things that gave me the momentum to begin with.
Oh, how fun! And you're doing CrossFit.
Yeah,
That's
I found that was a much more effective way to stay fit than yoga.
well, different purposes,
Yeah.
different purposes. Um, you know, with the CrossFit, I just I don't think I talked really much about it on the interview, but we have had the most spectacular results in the physical arena with performance. When you find somebody that is that they can't do a leg lift or can't do a sit up or whatever be the case, and you just do just a couple minutes with them, boom, 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 and and then have them go try again, and it's like miraculous. They're like boom, boom, boom. It's so fun to watch because it's physical, especially for kids, right? As I
I
say,
I intuitively sense that there's some truth to what you're saying, because I can take someone who can't do a deep squat and then have them go up and hold on to a pole, and they can get all the way down in a deep squat, but they let
mhm,
go of that pole and they can't get down anymore. And
mhm.
so I knew it was always mental. So it's and if that trick that you just showed me works, I'd love to try it.
Oh, it's we had a basketball player that he was going to go pro, and his father died, and all life just went to heck. Everything. That was it. I couldn't eat for 5 years, and Liz Larson, my partner here, she worked with him, and literally not only processed the grief, but within a day, with because she worked on lots of issues, but literally he was jumping 18 inches higher.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
so explosive that he could no longer make the baskets because it was so far of a difference. So
Right.
anyway, she had to reprogram that as well. But there's we could go on all night just on athletic performance. But yeah, cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it, actually. It seems a little silly when you first look at it, but um, there has to be something going on there. You're getting through mental blocks in a way that's very unique.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It blows it away. You'll see some of it tonight. This is one of the things I love about Thursday night is people come in with whatever, and we just go and work on it. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. All right. Thank you for joining.
Oh, you're welcome. Looking forward
All
to it.
right. Is anybody else have any questions, issues, or want to talk about anything before we get started?
Hi, Bill. It's Kathy Kranz, and I'm kind of in the dark a little bit.
There you are. Hi.
Let me turn on a light here. Maybe that would be some light. Yeah, I invited my friend Diana. I don't know if she's going to use her video camera or not, but she doesn't have a ball. I just gave her like last minute notice. I just wondered what she could use to do the movements. And I also was talking to her a little bit about the we were discussing the neuropathy, study you were doing. So if you can share anything about that, that would be great. But what do you do if you don't have a ball? She doesn't have a ball.
I would just say you jump in where you can. It's there's going to be several things that are kind of what I call cleanups that she'll be able to kind of work through. She can watch my ball, imagine that she does have a ball, And so some people will watch my ball. Some people imagine they have my ball. But really, probably the biggest benefit here is that she'll get an education and see some of the stuff. You know, I would love it if she did have all the stuff. And Liz will talk later about how we can get her up to speed. But very specifically, I want to address your question, because it sounds like she's suffering with peripheral neuropathy. I assume?
Yeah, she's had some issues with that, and yeah, and some other,
Okay.
Other thing. We're all stressing, right, in life, and
Oh,
can be depressed, can have all these different feelings with just surviving right now. So I don't know if you're going to talk a little bit about how this helps with that, to yeah, just how this can help.
thank you for bringing all those things up. Thank you. So I'll deal with the biggest one, which everybody on this call is dealing with, is stress, right? The number one thing that underlies everything else basically produces stress. You broke up with your boyfriend. You had the death of a loved one. Let's say the entire financial structure of the world is collapsing. Let's just say that the media is hyping up a big virus. All of these things produce stress, right? And stress is a left brain function. It also chemically, releases a bunch of chemicals in your body and that sort of thing. But what we can do is we can alleviate this stress. And typically, if you focus on one thing that you're stressed about, we will blow it away and you won't feel it anymore on that one item. Then you move to the next item, blow that away. And as time goes on, you find the blood pressure, literally, blood pressure goes from 220 down to 90, that type of thing, which I actually have, examples of. So by doing Cognomovement and just knocking one out, you're going to actually physically feel it. The other thing that you mentioned is we do related to, there's 10 million people who suffer with this, but we currently have studies going on related to peripheral neuropathy. The hypothesis is that everybody is peripheral neuropathy. For those who don't know, is the limbs go numb, the periphery goes numb, and it's numb and hurts at the same time. It's kind of strange, kind of swells up, a lot of things, very uncomfortable. And anyway, there's not really great solutions for it. But we discovered on accident that Cognomovement's effect on neuropathy. You merely put all of your attention on it. You're not pushing it away. Peripheral neuropathy customers, people that have this, are taught to just, block it out, right? Don't focus on it. You focus on it, it gets worse, right? Well, the hypothesis we have is it's not in the periphery, it's in the brain. And that there is a way to make a connection in the brain, or reconnect, or use a parallel, like there's two sets of nerves for everything. We're not sure yet because we haven't had the caps put on to do that part of the study, but we are working with the Foundation for Peripheral Neuropathy Support Group and the Western Peripheral Neuropathy Foundation as well. So we have multiple groups that are national that we're working with their support groups and collecting data on that. We'd love to have you as part of this. Find out, how you're doing. So.
Can someone could she just use a pillow or something so she has something to move back and forth just for this, if she has?
That alone will create left-right brain. That will do something. So you can start there. It's not really entirely effective, but it's better than nothing. So it'll start anytime we move our hands across the center line or feet across the center line, we're starting to create information that goes across the corpus callosum. So there is going to be an effect.
Hey, Bill, let me jump in for just 1 sec. Just station identification, and I wanted to just piggyback on a couple things that you said. Just so you guys know that we're not being cryptic about needing the ball. The ball is complex symbol and color. And the complex symbol and color talks to one side of the brain, and the shape and size talks to the other side of the brain. So as we do all the movements that you're going to see today, we're getting cooperation from both sides of the brain by what you're seeing here. So there really is value in having the ball. And then what Bill said is true too. The rest of it, the movements, make a big difference. The other thing is in Cognomovement, we're in the business of deleting patterns out of the body. Those patterns have a cost in energy. So one of the massive side effects that happens with Cognomovements that we're so happy about is you get that energy back when the pattern's deleted. And so incredible things happen when that energy returns to the body. So that's another layer. Bill, we are full on Facebook land and YouTube. Hi, everybody out there. Okay. If you're listening, Facebook land or YouTube, please post a question or comment. We will make sure it gets answered live here. Right before, when we're done with the exercise and right before we share, I'm going to take everybody who's new through what's available, what's the next step. I have a couple of offers for you. So ready, set, go, Bill McKenna.
Okay, so we have a lot of people here and obviously in internet land who maybe are tuning in and really haven't gotten to learn that much about what the heck is this, you know, some crazy bald guy with a ball with colors. So anyway, what Cognomovement is good for is to process the events of life that give us stress. So what we do is we focus on one issue. And then we're going to go through a series of exercises. And what you'll find is that you'll have a sensation in your physical body, typically along the center line, but not necessarily. It could be over here in your cheeks. It could be in your fingertips. It could be anywhere. But most of the time, it's along the center line. You're going to have a sensation in your body as you focus on this, and that moves. It'll move typically up or down or simply dissipate. The intensity of this problem, maybe it's a 10 and it will go down to a 7 and a 6 and a 5 and a 4 and a 0. And then it's poof, it's gone. When it's out of the body and you don't have any more thought, or not thought, but feeling about it, you think about it and you just don't feel anything, it's gone. And typically it's gone forever when you've completely have eradicated it from the body. Now, what are the three major, I'll just give you 4 major things here. It does a lot more, but 4 major things that you could utilize this for. The first one, and by the way, as I'm saying these, you're going to make a choice today. What am I going to use this on for this session? Because this is Cognomovement Hour. You're going to actually do it. I'm going to show you it. You're going to follow along and actually do it. I would encourage everybody on the phone that has their Cognomovement ball is to share after the fact, because it is such a value to know that it actually worked, or what happened. You know, this is what happened. This is what I felt. And this is how I feel about my issue now. So the first thing, any emotional thing that is not pleasant, shame, guilt, humiliation, anger, your fear around finances, your fear around what's going on in the world, but very real for you right here, right now. The important thing is that you can actually feel it. In order for this to work, 99% of your attention is going to be on feeling it. If you're angry, be angry. You're not going to apologize for it. You're not going to say, oh, I shouldn't feel this way. Yeah, but Jesus said to forgive. Hey, you know what? We're going to set that aside for a minute and we're going to get angry. And you know, after it's gone, the easiest person in the world to forgive is the one you don't feel anything about. So this is the first thing. Second thing that you could work on, if you like, is cravings. So imagine, let's say, if you've got a thing, right? Chocolate cake. Some people are popcorn, salty popcorn. We had people with fried chicken. I got other people pizza. People got their own gig. You think everybody's chocolate cake? They're not. You know, I remember one was with guacamole and chips. I get it. You know, I like guacamole and chips. Mine was baked chicken for me. So you let yourself enjoy it. It's the opposite of what everybody thinks. You imagine you're having the best Coca-Cola of your life, just the way you like it. The fork, you know, that you're eating that chocolate cake with, let's say you like it really cold, right? Everything is perfect with this thing that you crave and you are enjoying it. If it's marijuana, it's the best pot you've ever had. Whatever it is, enjoy it completely. And you're going to do the exercise. The same thing is going to happen to you. You're going to have some sensations in your body, and we're gonna work them right on through. So that's the second thing that you could consider working on. Now, you don't want to work on all cravings. You want to narrow it down to one thing, right? If it's salty stuff or sugar, you know, sugary stuff, maybe you want to do a category. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is athletics. If you have really some move you can't do, like, you know what, I've been working at doing the splits forever and I can only get this far or whatever, go ahead and do this for that. You can try it for that. We already mentioned the study that we have on peripheral neuropathy. If you do have something like that or physical, put all of your attention on it. You feel how you feel about it, and all of your attention is there. Why are we doing that? Well, we need to light up the part of the brain that is all about that one thing, whether it's chocolate cake, my feet, or you know, let's say, I know this is going to sound crazy, a spouse, you know, I know probably nobody out there has had a problem with a spouse, but you know, if low odds, but if you did, maybe you could focus on that. And then, and what will happen is we're going to make new connections. You're going to feel things in your eyes. You're going to feel like when you look in a certain, let's say you're hating your spouse or something, they're doing that thing they do, and you move your eyes around in some of the exercises, we're going to move your eyes and you're going to be like, ow, you can't want to look in a certain direction. It's because that the eyes are attached to the brain is attached to the spine. It's all one system. And where the information is stuck, that's where the eyes hurt. Anyway, this will be reflected also in your ears. There are acupuncture points that we use in your ears. I'm going to show you all about that too. So this is a real fun, exploratory thing, but you have to stay in it. You got to stay in it to win it. You got to feel it. Feel how you feel. Okay, I'm going to walk you through the exercise. You don't have to remember squat because I'm going to walk you through it. Okay, so number 1, pick your thing. Write it down on a piece of paper on a scale of 1 to 10. It's a 10. It's a 5. Whatever. You feel how you feel about it. Okay? Okay. So what I'm going to show you this first, and then we're going to actually do. Okay? So here's how it goes. You really feel it. Let yourself feel it. And what you're going to do is have the ball low, and every time you move it from side to side, you kind of move it just a little bit so you get a different color every time. This random makes your left brain work. Blue, green, red, yellow. Okay, so every time I go across, I'm going to say a different color. We're going to go slowly at first because your brain is not used to this, and it's not going to fire. The neurons in your brain are just like, you know, you're trying to focus on, I hate my husband, and saying the color, and you're like, color, husband, you know, it's okay. Just slow down, hate your husband, and say the color. Okay, we're going to go low, and then we're going to move up. We're going to move up the body. We're going to move up through the chest, saying the color. 99% of your attention is going to be on the issue. You're going to move higher and then finally overhead, saying the color at each end, yellow, green, blue. Once we're done there, you're going to do an infinity. This is what we call an infinity. You're going to keep your head straight forward, and you're going to move the ball and just follow it with your eyeballs. Follow it with your eyeballs only. And this is, you're going to do it very, very slowly. You're focused on the issue. You're not having to say the color at this point. You're just focused on the issue. Now, notice how close the ball is to my face. The closer it is to my face, the less I have to, if I'm way out here, my eyes are not going to be fully extended. So as I'm here, my eyes can fully extend up. Okay, I keep it tight to the body like that. We then walk in a figure eight. As we walk in a figure eight, you're completely in it. As I say, you're just enjoying the Coca-Cola, or you're focused on whatever it is. Feel it, feel it. Every time I turn to the left as a U-turn, I switch lobes of the brain. Every turn to the right, I switch lobes of the brain. So we're forcing the brain to switch. We then are going to face a new direction. Here you go, and we start again. Now, in between rounds, we do certain things to kick off or accelerate the processing of the issue. Now, as I mentioned, when we cross over our hands over the center line, we cross lobes of the brain. Your ears, right here, this outer lip of the ear, in acupuncture, we know that that's actually the spinal cord. This is the brain, and then this is the bottom of your tailbone, right here, the whole way. So we cross over, we're focused on the issue, whatever it is, and we pinch and wiggle like hell. And I mean really pinch it. Now you're going to work it down, count it down like 20, 19, 18, 17, and we're pinching and wiggling all the way down to the earlobe. And then we release, we pull forward, we breathe into the tip of the tailbone, we let go, breathe it up and out the top of the spine. Now, you might notice on your ear, as you're doing this, it's like, oh my God, it hurt in one specific place. Well, this specific place that it hurts, if you notice, is probably corresponding to where you have a sensation in your body. Now, what you're going to do is we're going to do a few rounds of this. You're going to pinch and wiggle that spot that hurts like crazy, because it will help force the processing of this. Okay, as I mentioned, it's all connected. Ready? There's a lot more that I'm gonna do. Doesn't matter. I don't need to walk you through it. I just gave you the basics right here. And then I'll just feed you as we go. All right. So go ahead, get up, get your ball, get your Cognomovement ball, and we're gonna do this. I suggest picking the worst issue of your life.
Is it
Okay.
nice to do it without glasses or with glasses on?
You know, I don't really have a good answer on that one. Is it comfortable? You know, is it comfortable to do it without glasses? Can you see the ball?
Sure.
Okay, well, if you can see it and you're comfortable, then, you know, maybe without.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You've got the worst issue in your life here. Let yourself really feel it. Feel it. Look down with your eyeballs. This helps you to connect with the feeling. Let yourself really feel it. All right. And here we go. All the way left, all the way right. 99% of your attention is on this one thing. Don't do 10 things, only one thing. Only one thing. Really feel it. All the way left, all the way right. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. You might find your attention going to the color. Put 99% of your attention on how you feel about the issue. Only 1% on the color. The more you can feel this, the better it works. Feel it. All right, we're now moving up to the belly button. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Solar plexus. Feel it. Stay in it. Say the color. Say the color. Feel it. Feel it. Chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Throat level. Feel it.
For our new people, you want to let your eyes follow the ball at all times. If your eyes aren't on the ball, you're not actually getting the benefit. There you go. Great work.
Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. And up overhead. Feel it. Feel it. With every different eye position, we're getting different parts of the brain running. And now, one hand. Here we go. Infinity. Keep your head straight forward and slowly, slowly, slowly move the ball, keeping your head forward, eyes pinned on the ball. We're doing a sideways figure 8 or infinity. Follow the ball. Stay in it. Really feel it. Feel how you feel about it. No apologies. You feel how you feel. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. Now, as you're doing this, you're going to notice, as you're really feeling it, there's going to be a place that your eyes feel a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit like, oh, I don't want to put my eyes there. It kind of feels like they're pulling. That's the area to park the ball. Just park the ball there. Keep your head forward. Park the ball. Keep your eyes pinned on the ball. Let yourself really feel it. Let yourself feel it. The eye that feels like it's pulling, look through just that eye. Look through that eye. Close the other eye. And just look through that eye at the ball. Breathe. And just keep all of your attention on that one eye, looking at the ball and breathing. You're going to notice the eye releases. Like the tension goes out of it, it becomes comfortable. Allow yourself, when that happens, to simply continue to the next spot. You may be feeling a little bit of a pull, an uncomfortableness. For some of you, you don't have that. Just as you're going through this figure 8 here on its side or infinity, stay focused on the issue, the one issue, and notice there's going to be some strange pictures come to mind, like what the heck, my childhood, some random picture from my childhood. You know, as the picture from your childhood comes up, stop there for a second. What the heck does that picture have to do with this current problem? And you will get your answer. If you don't get it real quick, just slowly move on and let whatever other experiences or pictures come up. They're all linked to this issue. Let yourself really feel it. Feeling it is everything right now. You feel how you feel about it. Let yourself feel it. Feel it completely. Feel it. Feel it. If you're alone and you have these pictures coming up of life experiences and whatever you feel, you can actually just say it. It actually helps the process move faster. Saying whatever you see come up or saying how you feel. Say it. Okay, now let's walk in a figure 8. Stay in the issue. Stay in it. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Here we go. Doing great. Doing great. Stay in it. Okay. Now we're going to do your ears. Ready? Cross over right at the top of the ear. This is where we squeeze and wiggle our ear so hard, the outer lip. Ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Really feel it. Really squeeze and wiggle. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Focus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull the ears forward into the tip of the tailbone. Right up and out. Let's do it one more time. Wherever it hurt in the ears, focus on that. Or if it didn't, do the entire ear. You need to really stay in the feeling of whatever it is that you're working on. Focus All of your attention, all of your feeling is on it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull. Right out the top of the head. Okay. Turn your head to the side. Turn your head one way and yawn. Notice how your spine and the back of your legs feel when you do that. Turn to the other side. Yawn. There's another method. You can actually feel it, some of you, this really nice feeling up the back. It's helping release. Now what you do is you move to a new, facing a new way, a new position. When we do this, we're setting off different mechanisms in our brain. Different perspectives cause things to process. So we're facing a different direction. Ready? And begin. All the way left, all the way right. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Feel it. 99% of your attention is on it. Really feel it. Feel it. All the way left, all the way right. Feel it. Feel it. You feel how you feel about it. No apologies. Whatever it is, feel it. Feel it. Belly button. Feel it. Feel it. Say the color. Feel it. Stay in it. Feel it. Up here at your solar plexus. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Say the color. Feel it. Chest level. Feel it. Feel it. All right. Throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Up above your head. Feel it. Feel it. Okay. Ready? Infinity. Head straight forward. Follow the ball with your eyes. Feel it. Excellent. Stay in it. Feel it. You feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. Noticing your body. Is that feeling that I started within my body? Is it in the same place? Is it in the same intensity? Let yourself really feel it. Feel it. Focus. You feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Feel it. Take the ball, put it in your left hand, way over to the side, just like you had with the infinity. It's your balls in the left hand. You're going to plug your left nose. Look at the ball. Look at the ball, and when you go up, you breathe in, and down you breathe out. Focus on the issue. Left nose plugged. Ready? Stay in the issue. Let go of your nose. Continue on with the infinity. Let yourself really feel it. You feel how you feel about it. Head straight forward. Follow the ball with your eyes. Feel it. Feel it. Okay, let's do your ears. Ready? All right. Ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull the ears forward. Breathe into the tailbone. Right out the top of the head. Turn your head again and yawn. Turn your head the other way and yawn. One, figure 8 on the ground. All right. Grab your ball, face another direction. Ready? Here we go. Stay in it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Stay in it. Feel it. Feel it. Maybe getting more difficult for you to feel it. You need to stay in the worst of it. Feel it. Feel it. Belly button. Feel it. Feel it. Solar plexus. Feel it. Is the thing moving in your body? Feel it. Feel it. Say the color. Green, red, blue, orange. Feel it. Okay, chest level. Feel it. 99% of your attention's on it. Feel it. Throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Up above the head. Feel it. With every position, we're stimulating the visual aspect, the auditory aspect, or the kinesthetic aspect of your brain, both the left and right hemispheres. Here we go. Infinity. Feel it. Keep your head straight forward. Head straight forward. Stay in the feeling of it. Stay in the feeling. Does it feel like this thing is in a different part of my body now? I have a different sensation somewhere in my body. Has it come down as far as its intensity? For some of us, you have to go up. Maybe it starts at a 5 and then you go to a 10 and then it'll start coming down. That's normal. Some people, it may start at a 5 and then just go down from there. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Everybody's a little bit different. Let yourself feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Just feel it. Keeping that head forward, following the ball with the eyes. As we create this movement with the eyes, we're forcing our brain to work in all new ways. We're forcing information to be processed in different ways. Okay, now do the figure 8. Walk in a figure 8. Walk in a figure 8. All right. Okay, and let's grab your ball again. And what I'm going to do is you're going to put your ball on the left-hand side. The ball on the left-hand side, and you're going to plug your left nose and gently, slowly breathe in. Stay in the issue. Stay in it. Follow the ball. All right. One last ear. One ear, last ear pinch. Ready? 20, 19, 18. Stay in the emotion of it. Feel it. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull forward. And we're just going to yawn one last time. Turn your head over in one direction all the way. Yawn. Turn your head the other direction. Yawn. All right. Very good. Very good. Have a seat, and I'll stop here. Liz Larson, I'll turn the mic over to her. As you're sitting here, I want to, as you're sitting here with Liz, I'm going to show you a posture. Some of you already know this, okay? But I'll just show it to you here. And this is called the Wayne Cook posture. So this arm, same arm that's crossed over, goes to the bottom of the foot, and the other arm goes here. So as you're, this helps the energy to flow, cross over, and process the last little bit of what you have outstanding. So just for everybody, if you can, you cross your leg over, the same arm that is crossed over goes to the bottom of the foot, and the other one just goes wherever's comfortable. You can go to your toes if you like, or wherever. This is called the Wayne Cook posture. There's a lot of benefits to it. So Liz just has a little something to say here, station identification with her, and then I want to answer everybody's questions and see what's going on with everybody, see if I can help the last bit here for you. Go ahead, Liz. You're muted, Liz.
Technology. Just want to say thanks so much, everybody, for being here. Great session. I want to talk about where you are on the Cognomovement ladder and see what we can do to help you get what you need. So if you're brand new to Cognomovement and you just want to know a little bit more, go to cognomovement.com and register for our mailing list, and you'll get a free ebook. And it'll help you understand what Cognomovement's all about. We love for you to start there because there's all kinds of test results with BioWell showing you immediately after a session how the energy goes up and how the energetic system get balanced. We also share our concept with you, what this is all about. So it's a really, really good place to start. That's step one, rung one. Rung two is if you had a really great result today, or you've been a couple of times and you want to know more, you want more, Cognomovement basic training.
You're muted again, Liz.
I don't know how that's happening. Cognomovement basic training is the place to start. If you have been around a little bit, you've been here a couple times and you really are ready to get started and learn the Cognomovement systems, it comes with 2 balls, a full training set, comes with sessions that you can follow along with. It comes with a troubleshooting section so that you'll know exactly what to do and how to get the results you want. That also makes you eligible to come to some of our other classes. Lots of times there is a prerequisite. We like you to have a ball and to know a little bit about the system to come to some of our classes. So that's rung 2. Rung 3 is if you're a Cogno mover, you've been here a while, you know what you're doing, there's the portal that's available for you, our learning portal. It has hundreds and hundreds of hours of meditations, full Cogno classes. So anytime you want, you can go in and do a full session. These are quite in-depth sessions on many, many things, resentment, enlightenment, family issues, relationships, everything. There are full classes in there, full Secrets of the Masters classes, full Cogno Quantum classes. So if you want to deep dive, check out the portal. That one's $97 a month for everything. Or if you want to join for a year, which is $9.97, you actually get basic training for free. So you get about a $200 discount plus a $299 for basic training. It's about a $500 savings, and you get the balls, you get everything. So that's the next step. The highest rung is if you have been around a while and you think you want to start creating miracles for other people, start serving your family, your community, your clients, and start earning a living doing Cognomovement. Cognomovement practitioner training is coming up in February. Please reach out to Bill or me, and you'll actually end up with me anyway. And we'll do a 15-minute call to find out if that path is right for you, if you're something you're ready for, if you have a lot of questions, you'll get us face-to-face and find out more. Also, if you've been through basic training, you have your balls, we have 2 classes next week that are so much fun. Cogno Quantum, if you haven't tried it yet, please join us. Or if you've been already and come again, we actually teach you how to find your timelines in your energetic field, how to activate those timelines and actually experience them, and then how to pull them back into the body. It is so much fun and it feels great. Second thing that's happening this month, that is Tuesday night, Wednesday night is the second part in our December cleanup series. We're cleaning it up so we do not have to do New Year's resolutions. We're doing relationships. We're going to clear out the feeling in your body, whatever that feeling is in that relationship you don't like. So could be spouse, could be kids, could be dog, could be work, could be friends, mom, dad, any relationship you have. We're going to clear out that feeling. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip your story on your head, because everybody has a story about whatever the problem is. We're going to flip it around so it never comes out that way again. And third, we're going to do a Cogno Quantum session to get that brand new timeline activated. So I know that's a lot of choices. I will put the links in the chat while you guys are chatting with Bill. Please, if you have questions, reach out to me in the chat here as well. So let's hear how you're saying.
Great. Before we start with the people attending, is there anything from Facebook that I need to address?
Let me check.
Or any of the other?
I'll let you know. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think we're good for right now. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So I'll just open it up. Anybody who would like to ask any questions about their session or to share about what happened with them during their session, go ahead. Feel free. Oh, Susie. Hi, Susie.
Hi.
Hey,
Oh,
good to see you.
It's good to be here, and I'm so grateful to you guys. Wally had a breakthrough, and then I had a breakthrough, and I didn't get to 0, but we kind of have felt like we're drowning in trauma and drama, and and I don't know how to explain this, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm traumatized. I have to meditate. But since I've been doing this, there seems to be I don't know how to explain this, but a space between the experience and how I feel about the experience. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I don't even care. But I don't know if that means anything, but it's working. I'm not so traumatized. So, and the funny thing is we're both of us, like, we're doing anger, and we're so discouraged, and we're so exhausted, and so sometimes we pick up the ball and we're like, we're too exhausted to do the ball, it's like, and we go until we can't go, but we're feeling a space between the pain we were feeling with the same this experience is still there. And I'm not saying I'm free from it, but I'm a lot freer from it than I was. So I thought oh, and by the way, I was on Facebook and I couldn't comment. So I switched over to this. So I don't know if Facebook can comment right now. But anyway, I'm so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we want to join everything, but we felt like we needed to have some breakthrough. So we wanted to stay with the basic training until maybe the first of the year. And then we feel like we're going to join everything, but we're famous for we need to follow through with all of this. So thank you. Thank you for letting me share. I'm so excited.
It's a value that you're sharing your experience with everybody. Thank you so much for sharing it. And you're experiencing it, right? It's becoming real for you. So congratulations. I love it. I love it. Me too. All right. Anyone else want to share what happened to them today, or have any questions about how it went, or anything else?
I would like to share, this is Carmen. Yeah, I was extremely excited this morning in particular, and during this session, it went my issue from 10 to 0. But yesterday I had a really, really bad end day. So I went into a meeting, and then it was some kind of conflict, and I felt really angry. So angry that I was feeling that like this balloon inside of me was going to explode, and I was trying to control it to go deflated and inflated and deflated. So then I felt like a ring entire my body going in, up and down. I was so furious, and I was like, I need to do my Cognomovement. so as soon as I arrived home, then I started doing the Cognomovement, right? And then I started to feel a little bit more neutral. But I was so tired that I couldn't do the four sides, right? So the quadrant. So I did 2, and then I went to sleep. But this morning I finished up, and I did the 4 quadrants this morning. And then I thought that I was feeling that I was shifting from that world that I just felt so furious to a new world that I was just not feeling anything. And then my anger was towards a particular person. And then I was focusing on that because we had a kind of a little disagreement, but the way that this person addressed the situation, it was a little bit unrespectful. So that got me furious. So I felt very neutral. Now, the feeling in my body, it was just like kind of going in and out. And my eyes normally don't hurt much, but when I did the infinity, there was a place that it was hurting. So I did the parking, and then I was like, oh my God, this is hurting. And then later it was like, oh, okay, it's not hurting that much anymore. And then, oh, it's not hurting anymore. so then I continue, and today it was an amazing day, specifically with that particular person, because I still need to work with that person. And it was a fantastic day. We have a very productive meeting. We have an excellent relationship and very harmonious. I mean, it was amazing. And I couldn't, it was so amazing because I came to understand that we're so trained that everything is in our mind, but I felt every cell in my body responding on their own, so I was feeling this kind of bubble bursting or trying to burst, but they were all my cells, very angry. so this was the very first time that it was really clear to me that the millions of cells that we have inside our body are intelligent, and they are interacting with us, and we don't even know about it. So we think that it's just the brain, giving a command to the cells, but it's not that way. It's the cells also giving information that the brain sometimes is like, I don't know how to deal with this. So it was amazing. It was really amazing.
I love it. So our subconscious, right? Our subconscious is like, is expressing itself through the physical body. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, you're disrespecting me. That's the subconscious, and the subconscious is expressed through the body. So the body's like, oh, it's on. So, right? So anyway, it's so great that you took the Cognomovement and processed this. What I love about it, what I absolutely love about this is that you no longer felt it in your body. And today, who would have thought? Yesterday, you were probably, I'm going to quit, I'm going to quit, I'm going to quit. And you were, or fire me, or I'm going to quit, right? Or something, fire him, do something. But today, you have like, oh, my friend, and we're productive.
Yeah,
and we're right.
And yes, and what the most amazing thing is that person had a very, very lovely reaction towards me today. This person was very respectful, trying to come to me and offering some assistance, help, being more open, giving additional information, being so kind. So I was like, oh, this works. I mean, this is absolutely working. I mean, I'm shifting, and it's the harmonious communication between all the cells in the body and the brain and all the system and the network working in harmony. And before I was exploring different techniques and hearing different ways of doing things, but this is the first time that I could release and dissipate that trapped anger that I clearly felt yesterday. And then I was like able to release it. I was able to say goodbye, thank you, I don't need you anymore. Thank you for your service, you are no longer needed. So it was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, Carmen, thank you for sharing. That's wonderful. And when, by the way, we see this every single week. When somebody has some real pent-up feelings and then they're released without saying a word to the other person, all of a sudden they shift. And here's a great example of that. You processed, and then out of nowhere they shift. It happens so often. It actually happens right in the middle of doing sessions. Like the phone starts to ring. The phone, we're in the middle of the session and they're like, I'm okay now. And then bang, 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 the phone starts ringing. And they're like, they're showing me, hey, it's this person, and when they do answer it, they're like, the person has completely shifted. So we're all connected, and congratulations on that, Carmen. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to top that?
Shelby looks like she's open.
Yeah, I'm here. You probably remember that I've been dating and looking for someone to have in my life. Well, that's happened. And I had to work today on the fact that I'm so happy that I haven't been able to sleep. I can't stop thinking. So I ended up working today on that. I'm so tired. I'm just so overtired. But as I was, and it got worse during the session. I'm there moving the ball, and I'm just, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And it slowly moved from my body. I could feel it slowly lifting up, and now I think I've still got a little bit back here, and I'll do a little bit more on that when I'm finished. But yeah, I'm so excited, and this man is the most optimistic, positive, funny, happy person that I have met. I've never met anyone like him ever. And when I had connected with him a couple of months ago, so I actually asked like my guides, why did it take us, these months to actually go on our first date, which was last Friday? And the answer was that I had to raise my vibration to match his.
And you know what? I mean, you did it. We've seen you over the months now.
I know.
I mean, your everything emotionally, physically, and all the things that were going on. We were watching them be processed one by one by one by one, and then everything changed physically with you. I mean, it was just amazing transformation. I love this next chapter in the story that he showed up now. This is it's just...
And I do a tribute to the work that I've done with Cognomovement. I have just gotten rid of, and it's only been smaller things in the last couple of months, but obviously those things had to go too. So
wow.
Bang, there he is.
That's great. All right. There's so many great stories of Shelby is producing artwork and being stuck, and then unsticking herself and being able to finish her portraits and paintings, and wonderful. I love it. This is a wonderful story, Shelby. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, I just want to piggyback on something that Carmen said. Really, Cognomovement, that is it, Carmen. We are working on the pattern from the body. The body, when it has an opinion, the mind cares about it. When the body has no opinion anymore, the mind doesn't give a crap. So we take it out of the body, and the mind just follows right along. So you're 100% right with what you were saying. And Shelby, I mean, obviously, right? You got to raise your vibration to be a match to those amazing things in your life. You did it.
I did it. I'm still like pinching myself. Like, is this real? Am I dreaming? And maybe that's why I haven't been sleeping. But I think that we've definitely shifted something today. Just my whole body, I was exhausted. I've been to an aqua Zumba class this morning, and then I heard you say hello to me. I was actually in the shower. So rush. But yeah, it's just, we've been on 3 dates already, and we've already got the next 4 planned. Wow. And we're both as excited as each other. We just, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Well, and for everybody who's listening, Shelby's been around a long time. She's been doing a lot of Cognomovement. And every program that we delete from our body, every pattern, we get the energy back, like I said earlier. But that energy goes to raising our consciousness, raising an awareness. I mean, that's what we do in our Cogno Conscious classes on purpose, is delete as many patterns as possible and get that consciousness moving higher and higher. And, you know, that's the living proof. Shelby right there being a vibrational match to the best that there can be. So congrats, Shelby.
That's great.
Thank you. This wouldn't have happened without you guys.
Love it. Love it. Anybody else with any comments, questions, anything that I can help clarify, or if you wanted to share one of your experiences, anybody maybe had a craving that they did or anything?
I'd like to share.
Yes.
This is Nadira.
Oh, yes.
Um,
I'm looking.
so
here, I think.
I-
Okay. Can you pin
Yeah.
Nadira?
Oh. So I had a really interesting experience. Hi, Bill. Hi, Liz. Hi, everybody. So my experience last time and this time were similar in that I went in thinking that I was clearing one thing. And then as I continued to go through the exercises, it became clear that I was clearing something deeper. And so, you know, this time I thought, okay, well, I needed to clear this shame and humiliation of this situation that, you know, there was something that happened, gosh, I want to say 12 years ago. And it just, it took so much out of me. And I've been kicking myself ever since. And it was a situation that came up. It was an opportunity that came up and I completely messed it up. I'm sorry, like my cat is going nuts over here. I don't know if you can hear that or not. She's just scratching her way all over my daughter's playhouse.
All right.
And so I thought, you know, I needed to clear that because that was when I went to talk to myself about, you know, why I didn't feel good in my life and you know, why I felt like I wasn't achieving my full potential. That was the story that I started with, that I completely messed up this situation 12 years ago. And as I was going through the Cogno movement, you know, one of the things that came out was that the reason that I messed it up, well, it wasn't that straightforward. It was kind of circuitous. So, you know, while I was trying to deal with that, an image came to me from 20 years ago of a boyfriend that I had completely disrespecting me and me just taking it. And then, you know, going forward with more relationships. And, you know, I began to feel such sadness at how, you know, again and again, there were these people in my life I expected to love me and they just didn't. And then, you know, it went even further into, you know, I didn't love myself. And then it went even further into, I didn't feel that my parents loved me. And by the end of, you know, going through this tonight, I felt everything cleared. And I felt, so what? So what? Okay, so they have their own problems. That doesn't stop me from loving me. And so that was, it was huge. I'm on the verge of tears right now. I was crying through most of it, which is why I had my video blocked off.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Wow.
Where was this in your body? Where did you feel this in your body?
I felt it in my left hip, and it's been there for a good 23 years at least.
How does your left hip feel now?
Fine, just fine.
Okay, Nadira, and this is for everybody. Okay, everybody join in. Okay, Close your eyes for a second. Just close your eyes. Think about someone that you love non-romantically. It could even be a pet. Take yourself to a time and space that you are with somebody, or you could really feel the feeling of love for them. This is somebody, a pet or a person non-romantic, a niece, a nephew, a grandparent, a brother, a sister, but someone that you really loved non-romantically. Allow yourself to feel this feeling for them. Be in the time and place that you really felt it for them. Let yourself feel the feeling. And now, without any thought whatsoever, without any thought, give this feeling, just the feeling, to you. Allow that feeling in for you. Just like you had this feeling for them, faults and all, allow this feeling in for you, faults and all. Just allow it in. It's not a thought, it's a feeling. Just allow it in. Whether anybody else had it or not, or whatever happened in my life, I'm now just accepting this feeling in for me. It's all right. It's all right. I'm all right. I can have this feeling for me now.
Come here for a second.
Okay. So, Madeira, how was that?
That that was valuable. That I feel okay. I feel like I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that person or pet and keep giving it to you. Think about them, give it to you. The way the world treats me is not what I think, how they should. I have thoughts about how I should be treated, but the way they actually treat me is how I feel about me, the feeling I have in me for me. That's how the entire world works. So it begins to make a bit more sense why I get treated the way I do. When I was young, I used to say, you know, me and my friends, I say we're a-holes, and I felt like one. And you know what? The entire world treated me that way. They all treated me that way. I mean, 100%. Very rare when I wasn't treated that way. But I'm treated a little bit differently now. I have a different feeling about me now.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's yours. It's yours. This is a big, big deal today. A big deal, a big deal. We can only have the experience of the divine relative to how much of this feeling I have for me. This is so important on every level, and just practical levels of going to the grocery store and how they treat me in the line. You're going to see, like, and it's almost going to be, as you do this, when my first experience, because I get you, you know, I like I say, this is real for me. And when I first did this the first time, and then I held it and I was out in public, it was like dogs, cats, men, women, children, you know, everybody was like coming, you know, to me. I was like, hey, whoa, whoa. It's a little shocking, you know. I was like, a lot of men, you know, I can still remember I was in a men's bathroom. I'm in the men's bathroom, and I'm, you know, in men's bathrooms, I think might be different than women's bathrooms. You don't talk, you know, you go in, yeah, don't look at me, don't talk to me. We don't talk. We go in the stall, you know, people started talking to me. I'm like, oh, whoa, hey, now, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know, but I was, you know, it was just foreign to me, you know, but this was everywhere. People are just, you're going to have a new experience. It's a new life, and it's very, very foreign. So congratulations. And that,
Thank you.
That, my friend, made my week. You topped my chart this week. That was worth the whole week right there, hands down. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I've got to tell you, you've topped my week. You've topped my year. So this is wonderful.
It was an honor to work with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Bill, I think Susie might be right, and there may have been some problem with Facebook on the Facebook side, because now the Facebook chat is gone. I was able to comment and post, but so I just want to let everybody know, if you're watching in Facebook and you weren't able to ask your question live tonight, please email us at info@cognomovement.com and ask your question. We will answer you. So Cognomovement, info@cognomovement.com. And for everybody else on the call, if you have follow-up questions or follow-up miracles that you want to share with us, please share them at info@cognomovement.com, and you'll get an answer for sure.
Well, I know I've kept you after school here by a half an hour, but God, it feels good. This was awesome night. This is like so fun. I want to do this every night. Thank you all for coming. If you need us, you know, you've got that email. If you want your Cogno movement, start on your Cogno movement path. You know, Liz told you all about that. So you're all good to go. I'm here for you. If you need me, you just email, and away we go. Thank you all for tonight. It's just an honor working with all of you. Just really wonderful. What can I say? Wow. All right. Thank you all. And hey, let somebody know. Let somebody know about this so we can help more people. Let them know about the free thing. Again, Thursday night next week, get some people to come and let's help some people. Let's do more of this. All right.
Fantastic idea, Bill. Hey, everybody.
Love you all.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.
We
Bye,
love you.
everyone. Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bill and Liz.
Bye now.
Good night. Thank
Bye,
you all.
everybody. Great seeing you all.
Until next
Bye-bye.
week. Bye-bye.
Good work, Nadira. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.